live stream.
You are?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Yeah, so guys, be quiet. I'm going live.
Don't diss the ocean in the chat room.
Dare you?
Be quiet. I'm doing my own live.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, guys.
On
well, I'm
January
just
17th.
kidding.
It's my birthday in 3 weeks. It's my birthday in 3 weeks.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
we'll start with a quiet stream with ASMR. Everybody be quiet.
Understand it's
Starting
my birthday
now.
in 3 weeks.
I know.
Have you
loud enough?
Have you unbanned Brad yet?
I can't.
I haven't done that because every single time my laptop is dead. Give me.
Oh my.
somebody-
Wait, have you
Brad,
unbradded
I'm so
Van?
sorry. Who banned him permanently from my
Stop yelling in my ear.
Gigi, can we talk freely? Of course we can. Who said that? Who did that? Brad, who did that to you? I'll fucking deal with them.
Am I gonna stream? Yeah, probably. I don't take my birthday that seriously.
You don't take your what?
Birthday that seriously. I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I thought you said something else, bro. What the fuck? I was going to say you catch me outside. How about that? What do you think I said? I thought you said, I don't know. Said I'm about to end my stream. I'm going to take my super chat.
Hey, Dan.
I'm bringing this out. There's no space for the loop. I'm like, what are you trying to say?
What is he laughing about?
He's doing the evil
Are we like, no, we're 100% sober. It was Frosty, they said. It was Frosty that did
Yeah, his truck is parked in my garage.
Me and Ray were actually best friends.
Who would you
It
say?
was Frosty that
I didn't
muted.
hear it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Frosty who muted.
Frosty did it?
It was so cute.
When I catch you, Ricky.
Earlier
When I
today,
catch you, Ricky.
Frosty, not Ricky.
Oh no, but the funny sound. When I catch you, Ricky.
he came into
When I
the
catch you, Ricky.
kitchen or the living room when I was watching hockey, and he had a little bowl of candy, and he
How
said,
was your Thailand trip?
"Buddy,
It was so good.
"Let's eat this together."
Really?
Yeah, he was so excited.
Really? So cute.
That is so cute. Yeah, he loves you the most.
Yeah.
Hey Ray, the super chat.
He like brought candy into the house, and he was like,
Thank you.
"Let's eat this
you,
together."
Jameer. No,
There's no spider on my hair. It's just my fly.
he was so excited.
You know I know.
Don't worry. You think I'm sad?
Yeah, I just finished watching the Flames game. Flames won 3-2.
Free Brad.
Free Brittany, free Brad.
I do.
Free Brittany.
I do. You're gonna leave. Relax. You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Sushi and croissant.
Family crisis over there, not even close.
Is hula
Family
hooping help
blessing.
with my waist? I don't know. I feel fat right now, guys.
Paying my rent.
I don't know how I feel my waist. It's skinny.
I need to repair my car.
I think hula hooping definitely would be a good cardio. Yeah, and an ab burner. Like the way you have to wiggle your hips.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. W unknown. Thank you.
We're going to
Say my name. Say my
Remember to hit
name.
that like button support. W Shamir, we're pinning that. Thank you.
But yeah, I just watched the Flames game. They won 3-2.
It's awesome.
Mhm.
I do have
W
it too.
Flames!
W Flames.
Someone pin me a thing for my Insta.
Gigi, I will be free for too. Aw, thank you. It's even just the thought that counts.
Thank you, Beth.
I appreciate it. You don't have to worry about
You know how it is sometimes.
I haven't figured out. I haven't. I'm
I'm a
a call the
Capricorn.
mechanic, but they're closed today, so I think it's the holidays. So I'm gonna wait till he opens.
Do I even play hockey? Yeah, I do.
I'm hoping it's 500. Alright. I'm gonna try and bargain with his ass, bro. Tell him I'm a single. He knows me before I came before. He's super nice.
Inside or outside for New Year's? Oh no, what are we doing for New Year's? You guys want to drive to Seattle?
I'd rather drive to Mount Washington.
Oh my god, I don't want to drive to Mount
Let's go to Seattle.
Should we go to Seattle, please?
That's what you
Or something fun.
Too many Americans there.
always big weight. W on them, thank you.
Just kidding.
Big lazy.
There's 3 streamers.
W Shamir.
I don't know, I just want to go do something fun for New Year's.
Those are the streamers with me.
Oh, I appreciate that.
January 10th, no, January 17th. Greetings are Seattle's very fun.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to go all the way there.
Okay, fine.
The thing is, it'll be so expensive and so like busy for nothing. Like,
It's my sister. Okay, fine.
you know what I mean? Like,
But it's just...
I know it's fun, like it's just fun or whatever, but trust me, it's gonna be such a busy drive.
I guess you're into news.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
and Seattle's such a
I was
busy
gonna
city.
say,
It's like Vancouver, but even more busy, I swear.
It's so hard without a car though, Chad.
Let's go for a skate. I actually went skating yesterday.
So true.
It was just a free skate though.
Skydiving, I'm scared.
No hockey. I wouldn't go skydiving.
Portland. We go to Portland?
Portland's even further than Seattle, isn't it?
I'm sure you could convince hockey if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
Shit! There was actually something where he's right. There's not really anything for us to do. And it's a busy time.
Yeah.
The nice thing is, because
Oh,
hockey's self-employed, we always try to travel
You're
in the
lying.
non-busy
I
time.
hit the wrong person.
Oh no.
Oh my
You can
god.
just hide them for 10 seconds.
I'm so sorry.
Them for 10 seconds to unhide them.
I just hit the wrong guy. I know. I'm so embarrassed.
Seattle, Washington, Portland, and Oregon. Oh, it's even deeper, yeah.
Yeah, Portland's even further than Seattle, eh?
No, I've never been. I don't know, what should we do? I heard New York is really nice and neighbors.
There she is. They just wanted to see you.
Where did I buy them? These are my eyes. I didn't buy them. Portland would be worse than Seattle, eh? Is he Canadian? Yeah, he is. New York would be chaos. Ooh, you're right.
New York?
Oh, here.
New York would actually be cool because that's where they do like the
Ball drop.
ball drop thing or whatever. Yeah, everybody's balls drops on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that would be fun to see.
But
Or-
we can't drive there. We'd have to fly.
We could drive. We started today.
Yeah, we left right now.
Yeah, we could drive. We could actually make her. Hi.
If we left today, we could make it to what would we make it to first? Like Kelowna or something?
I guess. Tara, matching. I like this. I got this for Ruth. I'm tired. I need 1,000 likes. Let's do it.
What chips are these? Can I eat them?
It's raised. That's so
He wouldn't
weird.
mind. He'd like them.
What do you mean? I don't know. I've just been sober for 5 years. I'm just used to it.
Hi, Chloe.
Next travel spot, I want to go to Australia, Italy, Australia, Japan, Korea.
What's up, Turkey's Nest?
Aw, Queen's that great cute.
I mean, Turkey's Nest.
Have fun, Abilene. Thanks for tuning in.
I didn't know if his name was Turkey's Nest or Turkey's Nest.
XP, it's just like the top contributors. Stop spamming. Guys. White caps, what does that mean?
Whitecaps? Isn't that the soccer team? The Vancouver Whitecaps? It's the Vancouver soccer team, isn't it? In the MLS?
You should by job right now? Technically, yeah, because I'm in school. I was working.
Oh,
I was working. Last time I worked was.
Season's
In the
greetings. What's going on, D?
You're slowed down. Yeah, I'm tired. It's hitting me. The mole above my. I don't have a mole above my eye. Above or below or next to. This is a pimple. That's what you're talking about.
Can't do soccer anymore?
I can't see lice. I don't have lice.
Did you get injured? Whitecaps are what they call the ocean when it's semi-rough. Oh, like the waves. It's the waves.
My video's slow. Oh, it's waves?
Yeah, like white-capped waves. You know when the waves go so high they crest and then there's like bubbles at the top?
And I said, Romeo, take me somewhere we should be alone. I love you and that's all I really know. Talk to your dad, go pick out a white dress. It's
that
a
T
love
Swizzle?
story. Do it, bro. Baby, just say yes. Uh-oh. I got tired of waiting, wondering if you were ever coming around. My faith in you was fading when I met you on the outskirts of town. With Gigi? You gotta ask Gigi that. I'm just getting tired. Boxing Day? I don't do Boxing Day.
Yeah, we literally did nothing yesterday.
Like shopping on that day is too much.
We didn't do any boxing. No shopping.
Did you know?
Dang, that sucks. Spiked in the back of the knee. Zara should make an album, even if just for a fun side project.
Sure, I would love to. I made a song already. I'm gonna make another one.
Yeah, she made one song. You've probably seen it, D, on Spotify. It's called Tears of Grey.
I want to make a more happy, upbeat song. I want to make a fun one.
I was thinking that too.
Like a nice pop.
We're on
What
the
do you
same
think it should
wavelength.
be?
I don't know what, but I was thinking the other day. I was like, you know, you should make a happy song.
Yeah,
like,
I know. I want to.
like the song you made is good, but it's just like
Sad.
it's sad. So you don't want to listen to it all the time. You're not in a sad mood.
sad,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Hey, Patricia.
That's why pop songs are also they're the most popular. You know, like
Yeah, because who wants to listen to bummer music? It's true.
you almost never catch a sad song being like number one for a long time.
When
What's going on, my cousin Vinny?
I'm away from
That was Zara singing. See,
you, happier than ever.
I think this is a Billie Eilish cover.
Wish I could.
Right?
I think you're right, Anna. Slaying it better. Wish it wasn't true. Where have you been? Oh my life. Oh my life.
Who sings that? Rihanna?
Yeah. Where have you been? Oh my life.
Because it's just not how you do it.
What do you do?
He's just trying to make some walking in the sink. Right?
In his pocket in the sink?
I think he was trying to make a concoction.
Oh. I think needing to do stuff all the time is causing you distractions. I don't know how hard life.
Chloe said you're an amazing singer.
Oh, thank you, Chloe. Stay. I need to learn it.
What's up, TJ? You finally found my stream because I remember earlier I was busy. I was watching the Flames game. They won 3-2.
Never see the light. It's hard to know which one of us is caving. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without it. Takes me all the way. I want you to stay.
Does Zara know Adele Easy on Me?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know that one.
I'm surprised you even knew that many lyrics. It's so hard to remember them.
I know it is a lot.
Yeah.
I know other Adele songs though. Hold your breath and
I know.
count to 10.
There's a guy who commented on my video that said he lost $1,000 on sports betting.
Hear my
That sucks.
heart
I don't do any sports betting.
burst again, for this is the end.
I don't want to end up like that guy.
I've drowned and dreamt this moment. I don't know Stray Kids. So overdue, I don't know the words after that. Swept away, I'm stolen. Let the sky fall. Holes? I don't know holes. I don't
Holes?
know Love Hurts. The guy you act like. Oh, I don't know what that means. Alanis Morissette. I don't know her, man. I'm sorry. I know Lana Del Rey. It's you, it's all for you. Everything I do.
Oh my God.
All the time.
That literally reminds me of the
There's a place
scary
on
documentary we
the
watched
way.
last night.
Tell me all the things you wanna do. I heard that you like the bad girls.
It's about people who live underground.
Honey, Is that true? Better than I've ever even knew. They say that the world was built for
Yeah, a real life
two.
documentary.
In the sunlight,
We only watched the first few minutes because it was too scary.
loving you.
It was about people who live
Oh,
underground.
that was. I told my sister about that. Today.
There's people who live underground in Vegas. They like lose all their money, they get addicted to drugs and stuff, and then there's tunnels underneath the city. They live underneath the ground, like
Vegas.
subterranean.
Yeah,
mole
not enough
people.
people know about that. Like the fact that it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People go to visit Vegas every year. It's tourists walking around on the streets, just 10 feet below their
You're
feet.
live and you're singing. Oh,
There's
sorry.
people living underground.
If I don't know the songs, I can't sing them, and I just don't know that many.
I invest in Tata
Yeah,
stocks
under
once
Las
and made 80 or
Vegas.
$100. What is it called? Tata stocks? I've never heard of that.
This is my natural eye color. Yeah, thank you, James.
Tunnels under Calgary
New
too?
York
No,
too?
there's not.
New York too?
This guy said there's
tunnels under New York.
maybe, but this guy's telling me there's tunnels under Calgary. I don't believe that. Not under Calgary. In New York, maybe. Remember there was that thing about the Jewish tunnels? Did anybody remember
Calgary?
that? No, in New York, they found this Jewish synagogue, like a church for Jewish people.
Yeah.
They had tunnels that were dug like thousands of kilometers deep, and there was like mattresses and stuff in there. Do you guys remember that? The Jewish tunnels in New York? I remember that. I can't remember what the big story was. I think they were just
No, you
discovered.
didn't finish it 12 hours. We've only been live for a little bit.
Somebody ratted them out about it, and the fire department had to come because they said it's not the code. You can't just dig tunnels. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could hit a pipe or electrical wire, or like the ground could collapse or whatever. Today would be the second year my dad has been in the military. I haven't seen him in 2 years. Aw, it's too bad.
Thank you.
It's a really big company,
Conspiracy talk,
Tata.
my guy.
About the Jewish tunnels? No, they were on the news. They were literally on like CNN. Like, this isn't some like far wacky conspiracy, guys. This really happened.
Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Sure, I'll listen to Alanis Morissette. Turn the TV off, it's a distraction. Is the TV still on?
I can turn it off.
I feel the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and didn't complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm not singing my neck, my back.
Or are they just saying in general?
Something to rely on.
From Al Capone. Oh yeah, there was also tunnels built when there was a thing called what was it called again? Reparation? No. Where they outlawed alcohol.
Eilish, I'll thank you, Tara. You're so pretty. Or is that just Tara? Is that Tara Yummy or is that you?
Like a Vietnam War
That's
tunnel.
Tara Yummy. She looks really pretty.
Prohibition, that's what it was called. Yeah. There was a time in America when they banned alcohol. And it was called Prohibition. And then they built tunnels underground.
And they're still there.
Yeah, they're still there. Yeah. In some cities.
And Wally Bonzerian died.
But I don't believe the guy whoever said Down syndrome Jesus said that they're in Calgary. I don't believe that.
For too long. Don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee.
I don't believe you, Down syndrome Jesus.
Get you up and going out of
In Calgary? No way.
Don't stay awake
South Calgary, where?
for too long. Don't go to bed.
What's my real name or real hockey?
Boy, oh,
You mean name?
his voice is just loud. Yo. I'll get you up here. Just you. Go out of bed.
My real name's Leighton. No, I already said it, D. It was too late. Sorry. I didn't know you were going to say that. You didn't spell it right, though, Down syndrome. Ding, 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 ding. I think D spelt it right. Tajaz almost spelled it right, but not really. It says Legtron. That sounds more like a robot of some kind, like a giant leg machine. After all the treadmill laps. A Muay Thai fighter. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Like he's got like a really strong left kick or whatever, a right kick. Speaking of kicks, I've been trying to balance out my legs. One of my legs is larger than the other one. Like my calf muscle, I measured it. Is Gigi out streaming a mukbang again? No. She just went to her bedroom even. She's not even, she's not out at all. They did they went to Ito earlier. I know everybody left the room because I'm too loud. When they were all here before, the kitchen was so loud, but now I'm just sitting by myself. Even though when I was watching the hockey game, they were being way louder than I even am. But it's really quiet in here now. I'm just eating dates. One good thing about dates is you can tell how many you've eaten because you could look at the pits and be like, oh God, I eat too many dates. I have a GMC Sierra. Any more future trips planned? Not at the moment. Nothing like concrete. Nothing like that I could put a date to or like a timeline towards. All we have is a few destinations we talked about. Like, for example, we talked about going to Australia, maybe. Italy, perhaps. I have spoken about potentially visiting some countries in Africa, just so we could visit a whole nother continent. But I think the main one is Australia or Italy. And that's mostly because Zara wants to visit every continent. And so far, she's been to all of them except for Australia, like whatever the Oceania continent's called. I know some people call it Oceania, some people call it Australia. Because it's not just Australia, like you can count New Zealand and some of the South Pacific Islands and Tasmania. Asia, we've both been to. So we visited Thailand, which is part of Asia. South America, we've been to Peru. So that one's crossed off. And then before I met Zara, she visited London one time she said she took a layover flight that was in London, and she got to go and visit like the Queen's house and the Big Ben clock in Buckingham Palace or whatever. And another time, oh yeah, Antarctica. We could go to Antarctica. We don't have any dates, like timeline. Finally found my channel. Thanks, user. Don't forget to sub. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, guys. I need like 275 more. Am I Persian? No, not at all. I'm Canadian. I don't know how Canadians are built for winter. I'm freezing in 15 degrees Celsius. Oh my God, yeah. My NHL team is the Calgary Flames. I actually just watched the Flames beat the Oilers earlier today. Welcome to the chat, Shaves Gaming, Ricci. Yeah, I watched the Flames beat the Oilers earlier tonight by a score of 3-2, live from the Scotiabank Saddledome. It was a great game too. I feel like the Flames played their type of game. Like that was a classic Calgary Flames win right now. That's the way that they play. That's the way that they win. You look like Rishi Remorav vlog. I've never heard of that. I'll look him up later when I have a computer. The Predators are not good. They're not in the playoffs and they're down near the bottom of the standings. I can handle 40 degrees or 50 degrees, but can't handle 10 degrees. Watch after live, such Remorav vlog, Rishi, Indian. Okay, I'll look out for him. But yeah, that's crazy, TJ, because if it's plus 40 here, we find it way too hot. Like it's too incredibly hot out. But yeah, it was a really good game. Like I was saying, it was like a textbook Flames win versus the Oilers. Even the way the flow of the game went, like you'd see the Flames pushing hard, like playing their style, taking control, shift by shift, line by line, and then you'd see a flash by Connor McDavid or Leon Draisaitl to kind of give a huge chance for the Oilers right back, right? That's for sure. I think it's not just the body, but it's even the mind. It's what you get used to, right? Because the temperatures actually fluctuate so much, especially in Alberta, that some of the hottest days of the year are in the plus 30s to 40s. Like it's been like 38 degrees before in Calgary. It's been minus 30 before in Calgary. I'm Canadian, visited Mexico, and 40 was cold to them. It was winter temperatures. It amazed me. Yeah. Are the Swamp Rabbits good this year? That's my other team. I think they're number one, yeah. The Cleveland Swamp Rabbits. What time does it get dark here? Well, right now it's winter, so like really early, like 5 p.m. By 5 p.m. it's dark outside now. But it's the dead of winter. Like these are the darkest days. We actually just passed the winter solstice like 6 days ago. 6 days ago it was the darkest day of the entire year. December 21st is the official winter solstice, which means that the sun goes down at it went down at like 4:20 in the afternoon, and now it's slowly getting longer and longer. Hey, same here, 5:30 in North India. Yeah, but I guess it probably also varies depending on your time zone, right? Because there's probably multiple different time zones in India, I'm guessing. I don't know for sure. But in Canada, there's a whole bunch of time zones. Like there's a Newfoundland time zone, there's a Eastern time zone, there's a Central time zone, a Mountain time zone, a Pacific time zone. And some of them have what we call daylight savings time, where we change our clocks depending on the time of year. Go hug your lady. I will after the stream, just for you, Phantom. Yeah. Himachal mountains cover the sun also. Or what does that say? Himachal? 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 You'd have to spell that out phonetically so I can pronounce it properly. Near Mount Everest. Oh yeah, isn't that called the Himalayas? The Himalayan mountains. What's your background / what do you do for work? I do like property maintenance business. I work on people's homes for residential, like yard and home maintenance, like cleaning their house and fixing their gardens and fixing their lawns and stuff like that. Like just beautifying people's properties. In fact, if you want to see some of my live streams, some of my old live replays, you can see some of the work that I do, because I sometimes go live while I'm working. 3 parts Himalayas, top area, middle, Himachal. Wow, I actually found Zara's husband on YouTube. I'm usually on Zara's live stream. Nice. You can join me. You can sub if you like, Chris. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. Good on you, man. Thank you. Awesome. What are 3 tips from a business standpoint that are life lessons? Would love to hear. Well, this is a really good one that I think I've discovered lately. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. If you run your own business, it gives you a chance to balance your lifestyle actually a lot more, I think, well, in my opinion, a lot more easily than if you work for somebody else's business. Because if you are just an employee of another person's business, your schedule is not just dictated by you. You have to abide by the company's policies, even if they're really flexible on like time off and on, time working and stuff like that. You still must abide by their scheduling. Whereas if you're your own business owner, like you run your own company, you do your own work for yourself, if you need more time off, you can take that, especially just during times of whenever you need it. Like when you're tired, when you're sick, when you have family members coming over that are from far away, and you want to spend time with them, when it's holiday time, when you want to do a random trip with your wife. Like, you actually can do that. Or on the flip side, it's not even just about time off. It's also about time in. If you're ever struggling financially, like you're struggling to make ends meet, if you work for yourself, you could just work extra hard on your business. You can put in overtime and it doesn't matter. You don't have to ask for overtime. You don't have to like try to finagle a way to make more money with the company that you already work for. If you work for yourself, you're just always trying to make more money for yourself. So if you're ever in need, like you have a big goal, like you want to like buy something big, or you want to get out of some debt or something like that, you could put extra time in and then you can take it out later because it's all for yourself. So that's a really good tip. And I think that's more like a life lesson tip than just a straight up business tip.
Hey, chat.
That's my sister-in-law.
Hello.
She was just streaming on her own.
Everybody go into Hockey TikTok and go on live. Go say hi. Say hi. Say G.
Awesome. I always thought owning a business was great. What inspired me to start my own business? I guess what inspired me to do it was because I was an employee for a long time. And it was almost just that exact tip that I just shared. My work and life balance was off. I was working way too much, not having enough time to like focus on myself. Yeah, I just mentioned it. It's a property maintenance business. But I worked for a property maintenance business before, and I would work like 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, no days off. And I felt guilted into never taking any sick days or vacation days or anything like that because the company was trying to build and grow, right? And then eventually, I just wanted to, I looked out for myself, you know? That's what inspired me to do it, is to take the risk. Because it's also, the one thing about being an employee is you feel less at risk for some reason. You know, because it's like, oh, you know, it's not my company. If something messes up, it's not my problem, you know? You can always quit. You can always find another job or whatever. That's what people think, right? But when it's your own business, it's almost like you feel like you assume a lot more risk. So people get more scared. Can I be a mod on here or you don't have any? No, I do have some mods, Chris, but I don't just mod anybody. I mod people who consistently come on my lives because, I don't know, it's just how I do it. I think I have probably like 4 or 5 mods right now. I think I have D, who was on here earlier. I don't know if he's still on. He might have left. I have Bridger, but I don't know if Bridger's on right now. I have Abel, but Abel, his name on here right now says Niga Higa fan. And then I think I have one more guy, but I forget. But right now I'm not looking for any more mods at the moment. The risk part is very true. Initially, how long did it take you for your business to become profitable? Oh, it was right away. And the reason why was because I had a ton of experience. Because I worked for a company for a really long time first, right from the ground up. Like I started as like the lowest base level employee you can be. It was actually a contractor, so it wasn't really the same as an employee, but I worked my way all the way up to being like a general manager of a, do I pay mods? No. The mods for like, they just do it for fun, I guess. I don't know. They just like the authority. Did you do an apprenticeship? I did, but not really. I did something in high school, which was like a landscaping apprenticeship, but it wasn't enough to like, I didn't go to school for that, if that's any question. You know what I mean? Like I didn't actually, hey, they volunteered to do that, DJ. How do you get customers? Customers, I just ask people. It's really simple. I just go up to houses and I ask them if they need anything done. And that's how you start. That's why, like, the person who asked me if it was profitable right away. It was profitable right away because all I did was ring people's doorbells and sell them services. And within a year, I had hundreds of customers. Within 2 years, I had thousands of customers. Right now, I have so many customers in 2 different provinces and allegedly 2 different states too. Don't believe me, don't believe me. That's okay. I love landscaping. I love working outside. Yeah, that's what I do. I do like landscaping. It's great you used your experience from your own business. Do you have to enjoy what you do? Yeah, you do. I think you do have to enjoy what you do, or else it's not going to work, guys. Luckily for me, I actually really do enjoy the work that I do too. I think it's fun. I love the outdoors. Like, I just love being outside. I love being in nature, rain or shine. Like, even when it's bad weather out, even you can even ask my wife. Like, I actually love going out, even when it's raining and cold, even when it's snowing. I still like to be outside. Yeah, better than being stuck in a factory. I worked in a freaking warehouse one time, guys. Back in 2012, I believe. I worked in a warehouse for a summer, and it was miserable, guys. I hated it. Clocking in early in the morning, being stuck under these fluorescent lights all day. You know, the people there are just like, their life is just drained out of their life, their face, you know, like you don't want to be around them. Okay, so now they just call you repeat customers? Yeah, but I always am looking for new customers too. But I have a large customer base, but I also look for new customers. And sometimes every once in a while, you'll find a really good customer, somebody who, yeah, like can supply you with so much work that you're just always busy with them. Like this year, I found my best customer ever that had so much work to do that I basically could call her up whenever and say, hey, do you need me to come and work on something at your house? And she would have a job for me to do because she had so much stuff to do because she owned multiple properties and had so much stuff that needed to be done with her house, both of her houses. Any tips for time management? I think one thing is don't overthink it. I think some people overthink their time management and then they spend all this time like making schedules and like looking at calendars and stuff like that. And all that time they could have just been doing something instead. So instead of actually doing anything, they get sort of like anxiety about it and they start writing down their whole plan and their schedule and everything that they're going to do. And then the next thing you know, all that time, all those hours spent doing that, they probably could have just focused on a task and just did it. So I think you should just not overthink it sometimes. Hello, Claudia Scott. Welcome to the live.
No. Stacey, huh? No? Sleeping. عادي هو نطلب لي بالغرفة عني معي. لا
What inspired me to make content? Probably my wife. There he is. There's Bridger. I was just talking about you. Not really, but somebody said, oh, can I be a mod? And then I said, I already have a mod. But yeah, my wife inspired me to make content because it's actually kind of a funny story. And it actually, you know what? It kind of ties back into me starting my own business because if you go back like 5 years ago, you and Zara should have a channel together. Well, we have our own channels though, so we don't really need a couples channel though. Like if we had a couples channel, that would just be a whole nother channel for us to try to grow, right? And she already has a really good audience as it is, so it wouldn't make sense to split the audience like that. But yeah, 5 years ago-ish, or maybe, yeah, maybe a bit more. Maybe, yeah, about 5 years ago, I'd fold you like a pretzel, little bro. Oh yeah? Come at me. Meet me behind the parking lot, or meet me under the stairs or whatever. Thanks, Cookie Monster. Yeah, it was like 5-ish years ago, I think. Anyways, I was trying to tell the story about the content. Me and Zara, we worked at the same crazy company that I was telling you about, where I was working like 16 hours a day. We worked so hard every single day. Like crazy hours. The type of hours you wouldn't believe. And then at the end of it, we got so sick of working that hard and not getting paid properly. And it was actually mostly her. Her desire for more in life, she said, I don't want to work anymore. I need time off. It's too much work for me. I hate the job. I hate working this hard. I hate the waking up every single day. We need more. So we quit the company actually. And that's when I started my own business. Zara took time off of work at that time so that she can relax and rediscover her passion, like, because she didn't like the work that she was doing. And that's when she's decided to start posting, because she had never really made any posts before, like no content or even just social media. She started making TikToks, and her TikToks blew up. They got really popular really fast. And then so we decided to start making YouTube videos too. No. She works at a preschool as a preschool teacher. I know, Bridger, I've been slacking because once I got back from Peru, it was like the holiday time, you know, like that sort of like Christmas to New Year's time. And I just got home from that vacation and I've been slacking a lot. I haven't been doing a lot of lives lately, but I'm going to try to get back on and doing at least like an hour a day. At least, because I'm really trying to grow my channel still. And live streaming is a really good, easy way to get a lot of, new people to come and check out my channel. So you're right, Bridger. There's a great story. I'm going now to leave a sub and look forward to another stream. Yeah, I'll be streaming again. Do you have employees or just you? Right now, it's just me. I've hired guys in the past before. And sometimes I'll hire like contractors, like on a as needed basis, but I don't really need anybody else right now. I'm thinking of expanding though. I want to get bigger, but the only problem with it is once you start getting bigger, you have to think about cutting your pie, you know? Like if your company is a pie, you have to start slicing up that pie to make sure that everybody gets a piece, right? And that's when it gets dicey. That's when you really got to be careful, because you still want to keep a profitable business, right? And you want to make sure that you have enough work to go around for everybody, right? So I've been thinking about it lately, but one of the bigger issues with it is that we have moved around a lot. So I don't want to establish a big business in a city or a town just for us to have to leave and then having to start over. So I've sort of dabbled in a few different cities, and we're just trying to figure out where we want to actually, settle our our life for like a long term deal, like more than just a year or two or a season or two. Because I've done multiple years in Calgary. I think 2022, 2023, and 2000. So I think 2 full years in Calgary, and then no, 2024, I think also, and then a half a year in Nanaimo, 2024 plus all 2025, and then in between I've worked in Kelowna and Penticton, like the whole Okanagan Valley area, and then also potentially allegedly a couple of states too. Also, before I go, any books or read or people you have learned from which inspired you? A really good one that I love is there's a book called Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone. That one's a really good one if you're looking for inspiration. No problem, Jawad. Thank you for coming. But yeah, Grant Cardone, some people love him, some people hate him. Some people think he's a fraud or a shyster or whatever, but whether you think that or not, the book itself is just entertaining. It's like a nice read, like, how some sales books or some inspirational productivity motivational books can be really boring. This one's not boring. Like, it's actually like sort of more like exciting to read. Like, it's more entertaining. Like, you get engrossed in it. You start reading it and it starts becoming more and more, you become more and more, it's like a page turner. You want to hear more and more about it. Homes are very expensive in Canada. Very, very, very expensive. Relative to like United States. Like, I know there's obviously there's a bigger variance in the United States. Like, depending on where you're looking at homes and properties, there's some cities in the United States where you can get a full-on like home, like a standalone house on a lot of land for like under $100,000. In Canada, that doesn't really exist anywhere. Doesn't matter what small town or low density population province you go to, you can't really find that. You can get apartments like condos and like 1-bedroom apartments in cities and stuff like that for that type of price, but you can't really find a home for anything less than that. It's $100K per room in Idaho typically. Yeah, see, that's Idaho, but I'm pretty sure there's some places in like I believe like Ohio, like Cleveland, Ohio. I've looked into this before where you can get homes for like under $100,000, like full on homes, like 2, 3, 4-bedroom houses. Same with Michigan, I believe, like Detroit or whatever, or the Detroit area, the Cleveland area. I think there's some neighborhoods, where you can find houses for super cheap. They might not be nice, like they might not be like good homes, but the fact that they exist, it's pretty crazy. But in Canada, if you wanted a house for Kentucky, maybe, If you wanted a house in Canada for under $100,000, it would have to be either a trailer, like a trailer park home, or an apartment, like a apartment unit. West Virginia, you can get mansions for 100K. Yeah, exactly. See, that doesn't exist in Canada. Homes where they are like 900,000. Yeah, there's some certain parts of Canada where the market is completely messed up. Like in Vancouver, the greater Vancouver area, the cheapest homes are like $1 million, over $1 million. But in those areas, there are no jobs or no stores or hospitals. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's almost like you would buy it as like maybe a vacation place or something. Like you can go there on vacation if you were rich enough or something. Trying to buy a house here soon. Where, in Idaho? Idaho is a really nice state. I think it's one of the nicest, personally. There's places in southern US for like 60K, but in poor areas with almost no resources. Yeah, and also those towns I was telling you about, like I've seen houses for like 30K in like Cleveland, but they're like really bad houses. Like it looks like they've like they've been neglected for years and they're kind of falling apart and they're not really good houses, but they're still a house. It's still a house for like 30K. Probably in a bad neighborhood. But I don't really know anything about the neighborhoods. I'm just saying I've seen it before. Like I've looked into it. Yes, in Cleveland, Ohio. Houses for 30K, complete dives in Australia are like 500K. Yeah. It's similar in Canada. I think Australia is probably worse then. Like the housing market's probably more expensive in Australia. Yes, I might be getting a large promotion, and if I do, I'll be buying in a rural area. Yeah, I think my cousin, honestly, I think he owns a house in Washington, Spokane, Washington, in a rural area, like out on a farm somewhere. He has like a few acres or something. Are you in Australia, Hogs? Hogs Baffleworth? I heard it's rough there, a lot of crime. Yeah, exactly. But I swear, I've looked into it, guys. I've seen houses on these like auction sites for like actually even less, like $10,000 for a house in Cleveland, Ohio. But it looks like the windows are like boarded up and stuff, you know? Like, I don't think it would be move-in ready. I live in New Jersey, 10 minutes from New York City. People are paying 60K in taxes a year on their properties. Oh my God, that's insane. 60K a year in taxes? Oh my God. Hey, Spokane isn't far. Maybe 12 hours? That sounds pretty far. 12 hours? My farm, my grandfather bought for 90K in the 80s. It's probably 2 million. Reality is probably actually worth 300K. Oh my God, that's crazy too. Yeah, that's happened a lot in Canada too, where people bought houses in the 80s and they like, especially in Vancouver, in the greater Vancouver area, and they like, yeah, like 10 times their money in like 30 or 40 years or whatever. Alpine, New Jersey is the most expensive in the USA. Really? I had no idea. I thought the most expensive place was New York and maybe like Beverly Hills or something. 7 hours and 35 minutes. Okay, I guess that's a little closer. It's not that far. Yeah, that's the reality in Australia, I guess. They just need to build more houses, I guess. We go there for work. Oh, yeah. My suggestion, remember there was a guy in here asking for tips or whatever? My suggestion would be also to buy a house as soon as you can. Because they're just a good investment, especially in Canada. There's cheap places in the middle of nowhere, inland. Yeah, I think that's the other issue with Australia is it's so inhospitable. Mostly, like the whole country is very inhospitable except for the major like metropolitan areas, right? Like Sydney and Perth and Melbourne and whatever other. I've looked at a stat like this before where basically like 90% of the population lives in like 5 cities or something in Australia, and then like the 10% is in like 99.9% of the other unoccupied land, because it's really like dense land, right? Like it's hard to live out there. Like similar to Canada's Northwest Territories, where there's barely any people, barely any cities, and it's inhospitable. In Alpine, New Jersey, homes are 5 million and up. Some homes are paying 250 in property tax. Damn. It's crazy. I've never even looked into Alpine, New Jersey. I've never even heard of it. I've only heard of Newark. I'm only an hour from the coast, and the other day it was 65 degrees and 75 humidity. That's like 130 Fahrenheit. Oh yeah, we do Celsius in Canada too. Yeah, Newark, New Jersey, or Newark. Is it Newark or Newark? Am I saying it wrong? You guys just got it wrong, just like England. Probably. I think Australia is worse. Australia is like Canada, but even worse when it comes to the political BS, I'm pretty sure. I don't feel real sometimes. Like I'm just watching life go by in third person. Anyone else feel like that sometimes? I think everybody feels like that sometimes. Newark, New Jersey, home of the Devils hockey team. Yeah, exactly. That's the only reason why I know Newark. Newark, New Jersey. And it's like across the river from New York, because I know it's the closest team to the Rangers right now too. And it's sort of unexpected because there's 3 New York teams, right? There's the Rangers, the Islanders, and the Sabres. But ironically, the closest team to the Rangers is the Devils, which is in New Jersey, because Newark is like across the river from New York. But I mean, I've heard of other towns in New Jersey. I'm sure, like, let me think of one. I think there's something called Hoboken or something. If that's a place, let me think. I don't know. Good to know I'm not alone. I just wanted to hear someone confirm then before I head to bed. Thanks, bud. You're welcome, Kimberly Small. No, it's Fahrenheit, not Celsius. No, it's not, Bridger. USA needs to get out of town with that stupid heat measuring system that they have. It doesn't make any damn sense. It literally makes 0 sense. Well, at least the Celsius makes sense because the water boils at 100 and it freezes at 0. So the scale is between boiling and freezing. Yes, Hoboken is right on Hudson River. Yeah, see, I think that's the only other place I've heard of in New Jersey. I've heard of Hoboken and Newark. And then I'm gonna name one more place in New Jersey. I think there's a place called Rutherford or something, East Rutherford. That's why land is so expensive. Because if we measure our temperatures correctly, well then fine, okay, switch us to to Fahrenheit. Minus 40 Celsius and minus 40 Fahrenheit is the same. Yeah, but that's true, but the scales don't move up and down at the same degrees. So even though they meet right there, they don't stack up properly. Miles is not easier either. Nobody even knows how many feet are in a mile. Rutherford, New Jersey has MetLife Stadium. Yeah, I feel like that's why I heard about Rutherford, probably from sports teams. Nobody knows what a kilometer is. Nobody knows how many feet are in a mile off the top of their head. Meanwhile, I can tell you how many meters are in a kilometer, how many millimeters are in a meter, and how many centimeters are in a decameter.
Hey.
Hey, Zara. Hey. What's up?
Nobody knows what's a kilometer.
Imagine measuring your food in ounces. So dumb. Alfredo pizza chicken strip. America, we only know what 9 millimeter is. That's a good one. Yeah. You only know the 9 millimeter Glock or whatever. She was just singing on another stream. Yeah, I know. She was in the bedroom. She left this room because apparently I'm too loud. American football teams, Jets and Giants are there. Where? In Rutherford, New Jersey? So you telling me the New York Jets are not even in New York anymore? That's crazy. Like, what the heck is a meter? A meter is, it's simple. It's 1,000 centimeters.
That's what I did. I went to go get it.
It's 10 decameters. Get on the program.
Get on that program.
Ounces for food, liquids. Ounces for food, and so on. Well, the only thing that makes sense about the U.S. imperial system is measuring the heights and weights of people. I'll give you that. You know, at least the Americans know how to measure people because nobody knows their height in frickin' centimeters. That's true. People just say their feet in inches, right? And their weight, people say their pounds. You know, we don't use our kilograms for that. New York has 3 football teams. 2 of them are in New Jersey, the Jets and the Giants. Oh yeah, but the Buffalo Bills is still in New York. The Buffalo Bills is like Canada's football team, to be honest. That's true. The tools as well. Yeah, like if you're measuring stuff with your tape measure or using like sockets and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. The tools work out pretty well. But for long distances, literally kilometers all day. Same with speeds, kilometers per hour makes more sense too. And for the weight of big objects, like when you're talking about like megalithic structures, it makes more sense to measure them in like metric tons, not in US tons or whatever. I don't even know what the heck they use. Like just the other day, I was watching a thing about these giant megalithic structures that are in the country of Lebanon. Is a site called Baalbek, and it's like there's these giant stones that are like 80 or 90 tons. No, sorry, 800 or 900 tons. MetLife will have the World Cup final here next year. That's crazy. I had no idea. I think that's a big deal. Isn't it? I think most people care about soccer, right? Not me, though. I only care about maple syrup and hockey. The stones there are much larger in person. Hard to even describe. You've been there? Have you been there, Hogs Ball? Tickets are 10K and up. Oh my God. How, that's crazy. How isn't it like, I guess the whole crowd is just going to be like millionaires basically. Like not a real, like a real, I shouldn't say real, but like an average person would not be able to afford that. Nobody's going to spend $10,000 on a one-time sporting event, right? Unless you literally would be like, if not a millionaire, at least on the cusp, like having 10K to just throw away for like a one-time event. That's crazy. Yeah, I've been to a lot of megalithic sites. Those stones are some of the largest. That's awesome. I've been to pretty much, I think I've been to 2 that would count. I've been to, well, no, let me rephrase that. I've been to 2 countries that contain some ancient megalithic structures. One of them was Mexico. I went to a place called Tulum in Mexico, which contains some step pyramids, very similar to Chichen Itza, but it's not quite Chichen Itza. But it was a place called Tulum, and they had some like step pyramids there. And then I've been to Peru, which has the site of Machu Picchu, ancient ruins like Inca Huatana, Moray, and the most impressive one to me personally was Sacsayhuaman. Even though Machu Picchu is more well known as a 7th wonder of the world, but personally I found Sacsayhuaman to be more impressive. I've been good, Dan. Thanks for asking. You know, the USA, Mexico, and Canada are all hosting the World Cup. Oh, I did. I think I heard about that. I didn't know how it works. I didn't know the finals was going to be United States. I heard that they might get some games or something in Canada, but I don't really follow soccer that much, so I didn't really know. I'd love to go to Peru, hopefully in the future. You should, man. That's crazy. The fact that you've been to Lebanon and you have not been to Peru, that's pretty impressive. I'm guessing maybe you've been to Egypt too, maybe? Should Canada and US merge? Honestly, they could, but there's no reason to. Like everything's fine the way it is right now. But in the grand scheme of things, it wouldn't change that much. Like I guess like just speaking on a personal level, like I get that a lot of people find it like really like they're really patriotic and stuff like that, and they find it disrespectful like when Donald Trump said that he wanted to make Canada the 51st state or whatever. But like it really wouldn't change that much. Like, you know what I mean? We'd be cooler though. Yeah, it's a lot cooler in Canada because we're more north, so the temperatures are much cooler. You're right. It would make USA on average much cooler. And then, what was I saying again? Oh yeah, it wouldn't make it like, it wouldn't be that much different. You know what I mean? We'd give you guys your gun rights back. Well, sure. If they merge somehow, I'm sure they would come up with some sort of some sort of an agreement on how they would do their gun rights and that sort of thing. Because if I'm not mistaken, isn't it state by state there's different gun laws, even though there's a Second Amendment in the Constitution? There's still some states that have stricter gun laws than others, right? Yeah, I heard that United States was going to try to get Greenland. We could be called New Rome. Do you know if Gigi brake light was due to the brake fluid? Because I left her a comment in the short, but she doesn't respond. I don't know. I don't know about her car problems. All I know is I think she has a bad battery or a bad alternator, but I don't know anything about the brake fluid or the brake lights. Yes, true, but you guys have none at all, so anything is better than nothing if you ask me. I guess so, but people could still get guns in Canada. It's not like it's illegal to own a gun.
Where's my power bank?
I don't know. It was on the table before.
Did Gigi take it?
Gigi probably took it.
Fucking thief.
Extra blinker fluid. Yeah. I know. I'll tell her. I'll tell her to put the blinker fluid in. But I'll tell her to make sure to use a left-handed screwdriver because of the way that this car is built. You know. But yeah, as I was saying, Dan, I'm pretty sure you could still buy guns in Canada. You just have to go through some paperwork. Gigi said she needs a new alternator. Yeah, that's what I said too. I'm pretty sure she needs a new alternator. Yes, each state has different gun laws. Yeah, so I think the Canadian gun laws are probably similar to like the state laws of like Illinois or New York or something like that. You know what I mean? Like their state laws are probably close to the Canadian gun law. It's easy to change, but her car sucks. Yeah, if it's a bad battery, then it'll be super easy to change. Thanks, Dan. Idaho, basically, I should make Dan a mod, if anything. Do you want to be a mod, Dan? Dan, let me know if you want to be a mod. I'll make you a mod. I remember the one guy, Chris, was asking if he could do it, but okay, I'm gonna mod you, Dan. So Australia has crazy gun laws. Immigrants who aren't even citizens can get a gun license. Is that crazy? I thought Australia had a really restrictive gun policy. We basically build bombs to shoot in the winter. That's crazy. Yeah, Dan deserved to be a mod actually a long time ago. I just don't really, I don't really remember about that stuff, guys. The only reason I remembered today was because somebody asked if they could be a mod. But you guys have to, with great power comes great responsibility. You guys have to be good mods. But luckily, my chat is never big enough that there's not enough assholes. There's not enough assholes in my chat that you never have to time anybody out, or you never have to mute anybody yet, because there's nobody mean yet. Yeah, they strict, but they dumb. Some random immigrant can come here and get a license before becoming a citizen. It's just insane. Yeah, I guess that's pretty crazy. But we can be bigger assholes. I'm pretty sure in the United States, it's even less restrictive than that, though. In certain states, like I'm pretty sure there's certain states that have open carry policy, which means you can openly walk around with a gun like on your hip without even concealing it or whatever. Like just you could walk around with like a gun like strapped to your chest, and nobody can say anything bad about it. You could just say, nope, it's my gun. And with that being said, that means that a random immigrant could do that too. Bro, I conceal carried in Walmart today without a license. I don't know if you should admit that on live, but go ahead. I hope the USA gets better. I don't know how it is in your country, but the working man is at the bottom of the food chain over here. You can't be an immigrant though. I know, but nobody checks though, right? Like, let's say I went to United States and I walked around with a unconcealed carry gun. Unless I was confronted by the law, like they asked to see my identification, right? They would have no reason to suspect me of not being a citizen, right? Not that I would ever do that, guys, just for the record, but I'm just saying that that could potentially happen in the United States. Whereas in Australia, you're saying that they have to go get a license and stuff like this. I mean, in my opinion, I think that you should have to get a license to get a gun, because it's a very dangerous weapon that could be used improperly if you're not properly trained. Just like you need to get a license to drive a car, right? You don't just give a car away to anybody, because cars are dangerous. You could hurt or kill somebody with a car, right? So the same should happen for a gun. You shouldn't be allowed to just walk into a Superstore or Walmart or whatever and just say, can I just buy a gun? Because you should need a license for that. Having the Second Amendment makes us feel more equal in power to the people who try to oppress us. Being American is the license. Yeah, I get what you're saying, like from a conceptual idea. Like you're saying it from a very like philosophically, the Second Amendment is saying that you are licensed because you're American and that Second Amendment gives you that right to bear arms. But just logically, like, just think about the gun as a tool, just like a car is a tool. You wouldn't want people just running around saying we have the right to drive cars without taking a test first to make sure that they can know how to properly drive a car and obey the laws. And there is gun laws too. Like, you still need to obey the law. You know what I mean? But as a man, you can teach your child or any civilian to know how to use a dependable tool that will guarantee the safety of yourself and loved ones. You could, yes, as a man, but do you not think, just like by that logic, why do we need people to take licenses to drive cars then? Shouldn't we just say, well, the man of the family should teach your kids how to drive cars? Cars are really important tools. They get you everywhere you need to go. Being America is the license, that's right. But if you're an immigrant, no gun, makes complete sense to me. I don't know. I'm just saying I'm not even against guns or anything like that. I'm not saying that the Second Amendment doesn't even make sense. All I'm saying is that it does make sense to test people on like a safety test in order to get a license. Just like it is to get a license to drive a vehicle. You know what I mean? Like, technically anyone could jump in the back of or the driver's seat of a truck and drive a truck, right? But legally you need to go and get tested to know that you know the rules of the road and the safety behind driving that truck, right? So same should be said with guns. Technically anyone could just pick up a gun and do whatever they want with it, but they should have some sort of test to know that you know how to properly safely shoot and store your gun, like what to do, like with the safety, like put the safety on and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Not all Americans can own a gun. It shouldn't be difficult for a civilian to obtain a tool to defend yourself when a criminal isn't going to go through any sort of procedure to obtain one. Yeah, I'm not saying it should be difficult, though. It shouldn't be difficult. It should just be necessary, though. Like, it's not difficult to get your license either. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to drive a car, you have to go do a license to get to operate a vehicle. You should also have to have a non-difficult way of obtaining a license to own a firearm. I don't think there's anything wrong with licensing people to own firearms. You need a license to carry concealed. I'm gonna go invade Zara's stream. Not a night of hope.
Hi.
I'm invading your stream.
Come here, Bubsy.
Okay. Zara's just chilling. She's got a little blanket on and everything.
Hold on, let me fix my setting.
But yeah, I think that you should have to take a license to get your guns, guys. That's just what I think. You could disagree or you could say no if you think that, but I just think it makes more sense. But yeah, I heard you think you're thinking of ending your stream, maybe, or because I could hear you.
Oh. Why? What do you want to do? Do something or?
Yeah, like.
Go somewhere?
No, I was gonna say let's go to sleep. Yeah, like go to bed.
He failed 75 hard too, yeah.
Yeah, the day I failed 75 hard, I ate a 6 stack of pancakes with chocolate all over it.
Okay, what happens when I do this? Start a break. 1 minute break. anything? End break. Did that do anything, guys?
It's okay. I'm for the people, guns for everyone, equality. I'm not even saying that everybody shouldn't be allowed to get a gun.
What the hell?
I'm just saying they should have to take a license test, just like it is to own a car. Because they are dangerous, like there should be some law for it, you know?
Thank you, guys. Okay.
But yeah, I'm thinking of going to bed, by the way.
Thinking about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you wake me up early? I have 8:30. I need you to take me to yoga at 8:30.
You gotta go to yoga at 8:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, then we should go to bed then.
Okay. Hey, guys.
It's freedom though. I get it. Yeah, but it's also we also don't live in the Mad Max times here, guys. Like
What is your chat talking about?
they're talking about their rights to own firearms. Because you know how in the United States they have the Second Amendment, which is the right to bear arms?
Yeah.
There's a few guys in my chat that thinks that everybody should be allowed to own a gun no matter what. And I am agreeing. I'm just saying that they should have to take a license test because it's a dangerous thing. Just like everyone can buy a car, right?
Yeah.
But in order to drive and operate the car, you need to take a license test, right? If you got caught driving without a license,
Yes.
you get in trouble. So why not have it so that you have to take a license test to get your damn gun? I'm not even saying you shouldn't drive to have your gun. Yeah.
The fuck? Anyone can just have a gun?
I don't know. Do you need like some sort of paperwork to buy the gun?
Hockey, stop using logic. They aren't logical. I live here.
So do they need some sort of
They
paperwork?
do in New York for many people.
Yeah, like it's state by state, right? But I think there's some states where
That's
it's very relaxed, like maybe Oklahoma
You
or
can
something.
have a death machine with no paperwork. It's crazy.
Yeah. And like
A death machine.
I don't know. You have to pass a background check.
You need paperwork to prove you aren't crazy. Yeah, that should be a vote.
Yeah, exactly. There should be a psychological test.
Opinions on Australia's gun laws? I don't know. They obviously don't have a school shooting problem.
Oh yeah,
so
Bridger said
what
you
are they
need
doing?
no felonies, mental
They're doing it
health
right.
of suicide watch. Yeah, so at least they do have that. But they should also just make it a quick written test where you write down some things about like
I live in
safety and
Texas,
stuff.
Texas. I live in Texas, and my gun is right at the end of my bed. It's open carry here.
Yeah, and I'm not even saying they shouldn't be allowed to do that, but they should be. In order to do that, you should have to take
Should
a
be
little
more than
test.
a car.
You should take a little
A car's
license
pretty
test.
deadly too. That's a good point.
A car is very deadly.
Yeah.
You can kill somebody with a car very easily.
True.
You can kill multiple people with a car very easily.
It's true.
Like a car
And
is,
same with a gun.
and same with a gun. Yeah,
But a car has other uses. A gun has one use. If we're being for real.
yeah.
Like minimal, just for that.
Dan said, as long as you're 18 in my state, you can buy a rifle or a shotgun with just no pistols. Pistols require more procedures. Yeah, it's probably because it's a hunting state. I'm still saying you should still have to write a little test. Like you should still have to get you should just get a little ID card, just like you do when you go and get your license at the DMV. I'm not even saying it has to be hard. If you like guns that much, it shouldn't be hard for you. Just to know like a little bit about the safety and stuff, you know? Like how to turn the safety on and like turn it off, how to clean your gun, how to like properly put ammunition in and out of it and stuff. You know, just simple questions like should you ever aim a loaded gun at your friend? Yes or no? Like that should be a
Yeah.
question. And if you click yes, you
any
fail the
history
test.
Of like, violence.
Well, he did say you
Stalking.
need a background
Keep
check.
record?
Yeah, you need a
That's
background
good.
check with no felonies, no mental health advisories or suicide watches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could be wrong for each other. Okay, guys.
Not all guns have a safety. Fair enough, but at least
Everybody.
that's something that you should know then.
Everybody stand
You know what I mean?
But
But yeah, maybe we should go to bed though, eh? Since you have early morning yoga tomorrow. What do you think?
Bye. Good night.
Let's end her off.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, guys, thank you all for watching and
Good night,
subscribing.
Louie.
Luckily, I've never
Aw,
been
thank
in this
you. Merry Christmas
situation,
to you
but
guys, too.
some people
Thank you,
have gone to
Louie.
jail
Good
even
night.
when they defended themselves.
Good night, everybody. Bye, Kurt. Yeah, I have yoga in the morning, so I gotta go. Bye, bye, bye.
Okay, bye, guys. I'm going too. But thank you all for watching. Have a great night. Go Flames, go, guys. Keep your sticks on the ice.